Hey everybody! Today's video is going to focus on a pair of words that people have problems with all the time, especially people who speak a Latinate language such as French or Spanish as their first language. And today's pair is going to be story and history. So, what's the difference? Both of these words come from the Latin word historia. So there's a very clear connection in both languages. In English, however, the difference comes about whether you're talking about real events in the past or fiction, like in a book of stories. Story usually has two meanings. We can talk about a fictional account, like a short story or a funny story. Not quite as frequently, however. We also use the word story to talk about funny things that happen to people. For example, I just finished a book of Alice Munro's short stories. That's one way you can remember the difference. Short story as a compound noun. Okay, a fiction story usually about 2,000, 3,000 words long. Or, my father has a funny story about something that happened to him when he was younger. Okay? In this case, we're talking about one specific thing. So that's another difference that exists between story and history. Story focuses on one event. History, however, is an uncountable noun that means the study of past events, especially when you explore why those events happened. Wars, assassinations, kings, queens, things in the past, especially when you're talking about a specific period or a specific country. For example, how much history did you study when you were at school? Because all of us who go to school usually have to learn about the history, and remember it's uncountable, of our countries or the countries we're living in. So remember, history talks about things in the past, where story focuses on an event, which could be personal or fictional. Got it? Just a quick word to remind you as well that the website has changed. The Stop Spanglish website is now available at www.detuatu.com. That's where you'll find all the information about classes for business English, translation services, and the services that I offer as a virtual assistant, kind of like an online secretary. So, thanks again for your attention, and we'll be back soon with a new video.